Namaskar. Welcome to the example number 2 for the event financial prospects. In this example, we are going to study a male chart who is into parental business. You remember in the previous video, we had a detailed discussion on a male chart who is running manufacturing unit and also doing export business. We are going to discuss the son of that example number 1 native only. So this son, after his completion, his graduation, he joined his father's business, and along with his father, he started doing his business. So we are going to study in this example, in this video, how this native's destiny is supportive for the good financial prospects, especially along with his father, he joined his business, and how come he is destined to have such destiny to have such assets and good earnings from the business that we are going to check in this example. Let us have a discussion on this birth chart. Example number 2, good financial position, earnings from parental business. Now let us examine this birth chart for the financial position. This is the birth chart of that male native, the son of the example number 1, who is, which a rich person, and he is running his own factories and doing export business. This native is joined his father's business, and he is also into the doing the business and helping fathers, and also he is doing his efforts in making that business further to grow. So let us check that before going to the study on the self-significations and also dasa periods and destiny also, let us have a general discussion on the birth chart. Let me open the North Indian chart for the benefit of the North Indian chart followers. So let us now study the general discussion on the birth chart. This native is born with Aries Lagna. Aries Lagna born. Second cusp is falling in the Taurus. Lagna Lord Mars is posted in the sign of Cancer in the third house. In the sign of Cancer, where the fourth cusp is falling, but Mars, as per the Bhava, it is posted in the third house. And in general, Mars is in the moon sign. It is not very strong because Mars is getting debilitated here. But still, it is in retro motion, and that Mars, Rasi Lord Moon, is posted in the 11th house. So that is good. And Mars is aspected by Saturn, that is 10th Lord and 11th Lord. Saturn, from the 10th house, it is aspecting to the Mars. Even if you see the father's chart also, Saturn and Mars are aspecting each other. So the Lagna Lord is aspected by 10th Lord, and Saturn is also Badhaga Lord for this Lagna. But 10 and 11 from the 10th house, it is aspecting to that. So Mars, Rasi Lord, Moon is posted in the 11th house. So 1, 1, 3, 4, 11, and Rasi Lord, and aspected by Saturn, 10th Lord and 11th Lord from the 10th house. It is good for indicating their status and position. And further, can see Saturn is aspected by Jupiter. Saturn is aspected by Jupiter, that is 9th Lord, 12th Lord. From the 6th house, it is aspecting to Saturn. That Saturn in turn aspecting to Mars. So Lagna Lord is aspected by the Saturn, which is already aspected by the Jupiter. Jupiter is 9th Lord and 12th Lord from that 6th house. You can see 9 means it is Bhagyasthan, and also it is also talking about the father and the parental things. We can say that 9th house, and 6th house is 10th house to the 9th house. So Jupiter posted in the 6th house, it is talking about 9 and 6. it is the from the father's point of view, it is 1 and 10. So that Jupiter, the father, is in a good position, good status, and aspecting to the Saturn, that is status of that Lagna, that to Saturn is posted in the 10th house itself, and 10 and 11th Lord. That Saturn is aspecting to Mars, so that Mars is Lagna Lord on 8th Lord occupying 3rd house. So that way, this Lagna Lord is well supported by the Jupiter, the ninth Lord also, and from the sixth house, and Saturn also 10 and 11. So 6, 10, 11, and 9 also getting supported, signified by the Mars. So, and that sign Lord Mars, that moon also posted in the 11th house. It itself indicating that Lagna, though Lagna Lord is not in a good place in the sign of moon, but still, as per the signification, it is good only, and also it is getting the support of the Saturn, support of the ninth lord Jupiter from the 10th house to the ninth house, aspecting to that, that is good. That way that Mars is getting the support of the other planets, right? Now that Jupiter is ninth lord, 12th lord, is aspecting to the second house, the house of finance. Second house, second cusp is falling in the sign of Venus, ruled by Venus, Moon, and Saturn. Second Lord Venus is posted in the sign of Jupiter in the ninth house. So it is second Lord in the ninth house, it is Bhagyasthan. But for the second house, if it is eighth house from the second house, it is indicating some weakness, right? But that ninth house is, Bhagyasthan. That Rasi Lord, that Jupiter is posted in the sixth house. Sixth house is for the Lagna, it is not so good, but still for the ninth house, it is 10th house. So that way, the Venus, second Lord posted in the ninth house, Rasi Lord posted in the sixth house, and the two for the ninth house, it is 10th house. It is supportive only, right? And that Venus, second Lord Venus, Venus is in the star of Sun. Sun is fifth Lord, Purva Punya, occupying seventh house close to eighth cusp and also conjoined with the Rahu. So these 5, 7, 8 signification signified by the second Lord Venus, this is not much favorable for the progress of the finance, but it is supportive to some extent for the Lagna's luxury life. You see, the eighth house is 12th house to the ninth house. Obstacle causing, but unearned wealth also we can say, because ninth house is father and 12th house to the ninth house is eighth house. So that way, this is also supportive for such significations that unearned wealth or sudden wealth from the father, 12th house to the ninth house, it is supportive, but it is not so good for the Lagna's own, financial prospect. So it is indicating some weakness, we can say. So second Lord Venus we studied, and second star Lord, second cusp is falling in the star of Moon. That Moon is fourth Lord occupying 11th house, so that is fine. And second cuspal star Lord, sub Lord is Saturn. Saturn is 10th Lord, 11th Lord, occupying 10th house, that is good by the second cuspal sub Lord. Saturn in the star of Moon itself, Moon is fourth Lord and 11th house. So, second cuspal sublord planet is supportive with the significations. We are talking about only cuspal lordship and occupying house, and also conjoined and aspect planet. So normally I used to check only the second lord, but now just I'm checking that CST and CSL of the second rulers are also by CLOCC, how they are all supportive or not. So second sublord planet, Saturn is aspected by Jupiter. Jupiter is ninth lord from the sixth house, it is aspecting to Saturn. It is supportive to some extent. And being the 12th lord from the sixth house, also indicating some weakness to the Lagna. But overall, second cuspal lord is connecting to the ninth house and also eighth house and favorable second house and 11th house. They are all supportive for the financial prospect from the father. And 4 and 11 houses are supportive for the, assets and properties also, right? So Lagna is influenced by favorable planets. Second Lord also getting the support of the other planets by way of supports. And the significations also, it is fine only with some weakness, right? Because of this signification, Venus in the star of Sun is fifth lord is fine, but 5, 7, 8 grouping, it is not so good. It is indicating some weakness that we have to keep it in mind, right? And only by way of extended signification, we can find the, complete signification strength of each planet. So now we have studied general study on the Lagna strength and also second house rulers, their supports. So now let us have a discussion on the self-signification study on all the planets. Now I have selected the event finance money. So let us go to the EPS table and check the self-signification study now. We are on the EPS page. Let us now study the self-significators and give the respective planet colors. Let us start from Ketu. Ketu occupying second house, house of money, but it is star lord for 5 and 9. These houses grouping is not very good for the finance, but good for the Lagna, but not for the second house. It is indicating some weakness, but not detrimental because 8th house or 12th house are not joining hands. Still, it has got weakness. So second house is good, but 5, 9 is indicating weakness, and second planet Venus is fine. So, Ketu, instead of being the second house, has got some weakness. We can give Ketu blue color because it has got some weakness houses. Blue means, okay, it is favorable along with some weakness. After studying all the 9 planets, we can, if you want, after comparative study with other planets, we can we can redo the coloring also according to our further study if required. Venus, second lord, seventh lord, the house of money, seventh lord also occupying ninth house. So ninth house is actually for the seventh house, it is third house from the seventh house. But second house, it is eighth house to the second house, though it is indicating some weakness to the second house, but supportive to the seventh house. And because seven means it is not only the opponent, it is also talking about the, own business also. Occupying ninth house, it is indicating some weakness because 12th house to the 10th house, but that is not complete one. Ninth house also, it is talking about the father because ninth house. And depending on the CST, CSL significations only, whether this 9 is getting further supported by the unfavorable or not. 279 Cuspal star lord for Lagna and Cuspal sublord for 4 and 10. So this is very good. Second house moving towards this one. Second house occupying ninth house, we can say father and father related business also we can take, and 9 Lagna star lord is fine. And finally 4 and 10 Cuspal sublord. This is very good grouping. So that way this is favorable, but along with some weakness, so Venus can be given light green because it has got very good grouping on the favorable side is more along with some weakness. So light green. Sun planet, fifth lord occupying seventh house close to eighth cusp and 10th cuspal star lord and seventh cuspal sublord. You see, 7, it is coming under D1, but still, as I said, 7 means it is talking about the parties, talking about others, clients, or own business. We can say that. So, my 5 moving towards 7, 10, and 7 are good for the business point of view, but it is occupying 8th house also. But this 5, 8 grouping, it is not good for the I mean financial prospects. So we can say this is a mixed significator. We can see, we can give the color pink. It is supportive, and also it has got some weakness. 5, 7, 8, 10, and 7. It is a mixed significator. And moon 4, 11, and 2 and 6 is very good. So we can give dark green. Mars. Lagna Lord, 8th Lord occupying third house. 1 and 3 is fine. Lagna sublord also, and 12th sublord also. This is having favorable 1, 3, 1, and also obstacle causing 8 and 12. And representing Rahu also having 3, 7, 11, and 6th cuspal sublord. This grouping is very good. And because of this 8 and 12, Mars we can give blue color, because Mars has got 1 and 3, 1 favorable supportive houses. Along with that weakness 8 and 12. So Mars we can give blue. Blue means obstacles are also there. And Rahu occupying 8th house, but 3, 7, 11, and 6. This is very good. It means 8th house means 12th house to the 9th house. It is last to the father, we can say. But it is 3, 7, 11 to the Lagna and 6 sublord. 6th house is 10th house to the 9th house. So this is supportive for the Lagna's happiness on account of the father's business also. We can check that. Rahu, representing Mars 1, 8, 3, 1 and 12. So this is having favorable grouping with just with 1 8th house in the OCC. It is indicating some obstacles, but 3, 7, 11, and 6 are fine for the finance. So we can say Rahu, we can give light green because of this grouping 3, 7, 11, and 6. Jupiter, ninth lord, 12th lord occupying 6th house, 5 and 11 cuspal sublord. Ninth lord, Bhagyasthan or father's lagna occupying 6th house, 10th house to the 9th house, and moving towards 5 and 11 cuspal sublord. Natives' happy luxury life is given by the Bhagya father and business moving towards 5 and 11. So this is favorable for the natives' financial prospect, but 9 and 12, it is this grouping is indicating some weakness for the native on the financial. It is having favorable 6 and 11 also. So 5 and 11 supportive for luxury life, and 6, 5, 11 also supportive, but because of the 9 and 12 also there, 12th house also joining in. So what we can make Jupiter, we can give pink shade. It's a mixed one because 9th lord, 12th lord occupying 6th house, 5 and 11. It is only 5 and 11. It is only 9th lord occupying 6th house. Then we need not give this. We can give light green or blue. Light pink I have given because of this 9, 12. In the source it is present. So I have given on the financial prospects, I'm giving that pink shade, mixed one. Saturn, 10th Lord, 11th Lord occupying 10th house, 4 and 12. Star Lord and second cuspal sublord. That primary cuspal sublord for the second house has got very good grouping for the finance and also all the business prospects, everything. So Saturn we can give light green or dark green because of the 12th Star Lord, but still you can give, dark green also. Mercury. Third Lord, sixth Lord occupying seventh house, star Lord for eighth house, 3, 8, 9 cuspal sublord. 3 and 9 are fine, but 8 and 9 and 8th house also there. It is indicating some weakness for the finance, but 3, 6, 7, these three, that houses are supportive. So Mercury is pink, mixed significator. So Mercury is pink, and Jupiter is pink because of this 8, 8, 9. Mercury is given pink. Jupiter 9 and 12 is given pink. And Sun is given 5, 7, 8 is given pink. So all other planet, Mars also having 8 and 12, but favorable 1, 3, 1 and supported by Rahu. So that Mars is having, favorable grouping, Lagna role also present. So it is given blue. Ketu also, as we said, occupant of the second house got some weakness on 5 and 9. It is fine. So we already given Ketu is blue color only, right? If it is having 12th house, then definitely would have given mixed one. So this is having only weakness at the CST. So now we have given the colors for all the planets, and no light red is present, and blue or green and blue are present, and pink shades, three planets are present. The pink shade planets are also mixed only. So we have given the colors. Let me save the colors and go to the home page and check the destiny and the running periods. Now let us go to the home page. Now we are on the home page. Let us study the destiny and the dasa periods. So let me keep open the birth chart also. And as already discussed, let me go to the house grouping and click the ruler supports to get the support table on the home page with the given EPS colors. So I'm now on the HG and ruler supports have clicked. So come to home page. Now Control B. So we can see the self-significators, and also below that we have got the support planets with the for all the planets, support planet with the EPS colors. Now what we have to do, we have to check the Lagna and also second cusp also we can check. How is the Lagna? Where is the Lagna Lord? Lagna Lord is Mars. Lagna Lord is Mars. That Mars also is Lagna sublord. Lagna Lord and Lagna sublord both are Mars only. Mars having got some weakness, but in the star of Saturn, favorable green, 12 level is moon, all are good. Saturn, moon, 10, 11, 10, 4, 11, 2, 6, 2. So you can see the Lagna is connecting to the, it is signifying through the star level and sub level, it is connecting to the 2, 10, and 11, and 4th house, and also 6th house very strongly. It indicates Lagna is capable to do the business and to get the good status and position along with the good profit and money. So it is supportive for the Lagna's, I mean, effort, and also supports for the position and the financial status, right? That Mars planet, it is supportive, right? And Lagna sublord also the Mars only. That way it is good. So Mars planet, you can see already we discussed that Mars is just Mars is getting the aspect of the Saturn, right? So Mars is getting the aspect of the Saturn in the same. Saturn is forming ruler link, or Mars is aspecting to Saturn. So they are all forming ruler link. So 1, 10, 11, 10, 4, 2 are strongly indicated by Lagna. Because of the 8th house and 12th house, there will be some obstacles, but all favorable grouping are strongly present. Further, Saturn is aspected by Jupiter. Jupiter is pink shaded planet, but Jupiter is the ninth lord, and also 9 and 12, and of course 5 and 11 cuspal sublord. This is further supporting the Lagna for the luxury and good position, right? Luxury life. So we have studied that Lagna Lord and Lagna Sublord is supportive for the good financial by signified by the Lagna itself. So Lagna, not only Lagna will take care of the father's business, his own, he is also destined to have its own status and money and earning from his own efforts also. That Lagna Lord Mars in the star of Saturn is talking about good position and status and job and also finance. That Saturn is aspected by the Jupiter, because ninth lord from the sixth house. So father's business further supporting the Saturn, and in turn it is supporting to the Mars, it giving good status to the Mars also. That way that Lagna is getting support from the star level and its sub-level planet, right? Now let us study the second house destiny prospects. So second lord is Venus, and second cuspal sublord is Saturn. Let us check both. Venus and Saturn. Venus is second lord and is a green color planet, and 4 and 10 cuspal sublord is fine. Some weakness. In the star of sun is got some mixed significations for the financial prospects. 12 level planet also does got mixed signification. So that second house matters by through the star level, and 12 level has got some weakness. And sublord is blue planet, is it is both favorable and have got some obstacles. And star lord of the sublord Saturn is fine. So second lord planet, it is also 10th cuspal sublord through the star level and sub level. It is having supportive signification but not strong favorable significations for the financial prospects. So it is indicating some weakness indicated by the second lord and also fourth cuspal sublord. If you take from the fourth cuspal sublord point of view, that fourth sublord planet also seventh lord in the star of a planet, this is supportive for his own business, supported by 12 level planet for the business of his manufacturing and export, and sublord also supportive for but still this 5, 8, and 8, 8, 9, and 8 and 12 signification signified by the second lord and 10 sublord, indicating some weakness, definitely, right? Now let us check the second cuspal sublord. Second cuspal sublord is Saturn. Saturn is green, star lord moon is green, 12 level is green, and sublord is Ketu is blue, representing Venus, and star lord of the sublord is Mars is fine. So that is good. You can see the planet Saturn in the star of moon, second cuspal sublord in the star of your planet moon, 4, 11, and 2 and 6. It is supportive for the financial prospects, and also it is supportive for the properties and gain. And 12 level planet Rahu also supportive with the 3, 7, 11, and 6. Groupings are good for the notable financial prospects. Sublord also, it is occupying second house, that is also fine, and representing Venus, also second lord, and 4 and 10 cuspal sublord. So it has got favorable grouping at the sublord with some weakness. But star lord of the sublord, Mars, also having some supportive signification. So planet level, star level, 12 level, it is strongly favorable. Let us check whether the Saturn and Moon are passing their significations through the rulers linked to the sublord. Ketu. Ketu, let us check. Ketu has got no Saturn or Moon in its supports. And let us check Ketu second planet Venus. Venus has not got the other favorable key planets in its support. So the sublord planet and star lord of the sublord, it is supportive but not equal to the planet and star lord and 12 level significations. It indicates that planet, star level, 12 level grouping are very good for the financial prospects. Sublord is not to that extent, but it is got some weakness, right? It is favorable along with some weakness. Ketu has got the Sun, Jupiter, and Mercury. You can see Ketu has got Sun, Jupiter, and Mercury. Jupiter, all are pink shade planets. Sun, Jupiter, and Mercury. They got both favorable and unfavorable. So this is supportive for the financial prospects to some extent, not a great extent at the result level. So that itself is indicating that the destiny for the second house is very good by the star level and 2 level planet. Sublord also to some extent it is favorable and with some weakness. So this is talking about the financial prospects. The destiny is favorable with a good status, that earning also through the 10th house. 10th house means business and profession. So that is supportive for the properties also, right? 2 moving towards 4, 11, and 2, and 6. Can see Saturn has got Moon in support, so both are connected. And Mars, Rahu. Rahu also getting connection to the that Saturn. So they're all forming rulers link. Because Moon also has got Rahu, so that Moon also has got Saturn. So all these three planets are well connected. This is good for the financial prospect. If the result planet Ketu also, it's good only, but it was like Saturn or Moon, it would have been very good. So now it is okay. It is a result indicating some weakness, but not detrimental. So that is the financial prospects. I mean, destiny is indicated by the second cuspal sublord planet. So second lord planet has got some weakness, but second sublord is good. So destiny is good. If the second lord also it was very good, it would have been better. But here second lord has got some weakness, but second sublord is fine. Now let us check the Dasa Lord. The native is running Saturn Mahadasa. He is, running Saturn Mahadasa. During the Saturn Mahadasa only, he completed his career, his education, and he is now entered into the business also along with his father. So Saturn Dasa, second cuspal sublord, 10th lord itself is running. So definitely this will favorable for his financial position, and also it is supportive for the natives' own expenditures on his personal happiness. All these things are indicated. So Saturn Dasa is good only, right? So that way that Saturn Dasa is good, then how will be the next Dasa? Mercury. Mercury has got mixed significations. Star Lord is Jupiter also have got mixed significations. To a level and sub-level Venus is good. So it means for the financial prospects, they're all indicating some mixed significations. But look at the grouping 3, 6, 7, 8, 3, 8, 9. It has got weakness. Star level Jupiter 9, 12, 6, 5, and 11. Good for the Lagna's personal happiness, and also it is good for the Lagna's business connecting to the export business and all, right? It is also supportive. And 12 level is Moon and sublord is Venus. So the only the problem is that Saturn role is not good. Key planet Saturn role is not there in the rulers. Let us check whether Saturn is giving the supports to the Mercury and Jupiter. Mercury has got Saturn. Yes, Mercury has got Saturn in its supports. Jupiter is not having Saturn in its supports. Jupiter, it is having Venus in its supports. Venus is a good key planet. So Jupiter, Venus are forming ruler link, and Saturn is supporting to the Mercury. That way it is good. And sublord planet Venus. Venus has got Ketu, Jupiter, and Mercury only. So these two planets are getting the support of the Venus. So that way, Venus, the free planet, 4 and 10 cuspal sublord and second lord also, it is giving support to these planets. So that way, this is supportive for the natives' financial prospects. Through the business, it is supportive, but it is also supportive for the natives, happiness and expenditures. All these things are supported by the this Mercury Dasa. But when compared to this Saturn, this Mercury's financial position is going to be favorable, not very good when compared to this Saturn, right? But the since the Dasa Lord, sorry, destiny planet itself is good, then that way it is going to be good only. And the unfavorable key planet or the mixed key planet also ruling that the Lord, it is indicating some weakness. But you can see 3, 6, 3, 6, 5, and 11, and 4, 11, 2, 6. These groupings are good for the Lagnas, financial position and also luxury life. And importantly, the sublord is very good. Suppose sublord is not like Venus. If it is some other planet like Jupiter or any other planet which is having some weak significator, then that would have not been like this. Definitely would have been some weakness. But now Venus is the result giving planet. Venus is giving strength, and which is passing its significations to the Venus. Where is Venus? Mercury has got a Venus. Yes, Mercury is in the sign of Venus. So Venus giving strength to the Mercury, or Mercury giving strength to the Venus. So being the free planet, so this Mercury getting the support of the Venus by way of sublord, also by way of support also. That way, this is going to be supportive. That it is good for his business prospects, connecting to abroad travel, all these things, business connected to the abroad, everything is fine during this Mercury Dasa period, right? So that way it is good only. So we have studied the destiny, how the destiny is good, and how the Lagna strength is good. So Lagna strength is very good by the star level and sub level. Saturn is a good key planet, and Dasa Lord, in which Dasa now running from 2010 onwards up to 2029, it is very good. Sublord is favorable along with some weakness. But next Dasa also the same way, it is supportive to some extent, but not like this one, not like Saturn, but it is also favorable for the Lagna's earning with some obstacles, and also it is supportive for good position and also business prospects, right? So that way, I mean, we have to study the, I mean, that how the Dasa Lord has to be studied. Saturn we have studied, and Mercury also we have studied. I think you're able to understand how the destiny is supportive for the, I mean, business prospects, Lagna strain, because Lagna itself is very strong. Lagna Lord, Lagna Sublord itself is very strong. Second Sublord also it is good up to star level and 12 level, and Sublord also supportive. So obviously that overall that financial prospect is going to be good only, right? So that way, his financial position is good, and that too, the financial position is getting the support from the parental business, right? So that way, I think you're able to understand. So always check the Lagna strain and second cuspal rulers, and also the running periods. That is be going. That is good. If the destiny is good, Lagna also supportive with the favorable signification for the finance, and destiny also favorable, and Dasal are also holding the favorable key planets of the destiny planet, then automatically it is going to be favorable only. According to the influence of the unfavorable key planet, the impact is going to be there. I think you're able to understand. We'll meet in the next video. Good luck.